What's up, NBA fans? Back at it with another video. NBA Our Way, Michael Carrozza coming at you with another video with the play-in the next night. Last night, I went 1-1. I told you the Nets would win that game. They did win. They beat the Cavs without Jared Allen. And then in the other game, Patrick Beverley had a huge defensive game. The Wolves just looked really good all around. The Clippers had a lead going into the fourth, with Paul George having around 26 points, I believe, going into the fourth quarter. I thought I was going to be right on that. I thought the Clippers could win that game, and it was possible, you know. Now they're going to have to go play another game. But the Wolves were fired up after that game. So 1-1. I mean, on my first, picks, not bad. I'm not gonna, be down on myself. What I've liked to win 2-0, of course. That's what I like to do, win. Come on. But anyway, yeah. So Nets are one of my teams that are one of my favorites going throughout the playoffs, and I'll get into that in my other videos. But so anyway, guys, I hope you liked the first video that I had about the NBA awards, and also the first play-in games, and then my short clip. But from here on out, I won't go back on previous videos. I will just continue to move on with the new videos. So tonight's video is going to be my picks, predictions, storyline, and basically injury report on the two play-in games. The first one is at 7, and that is the East playing game, the Hawks and the Hornets. The Hornets are the 9. The Hawks are the 9 and the Hornets are the 10. And then in the West, the Spurs are the 10 and the Pelicans are the 9. Okay. Injury report. We'll go over the East game first, since that's the earlier game. Hornets at Hawks. Basically, 2 players are out. 1 player on each team. John Collins, they're talking about he could be probable, but I doubt that. Highly doubt John Collins is going to play tonight. I bet that John Collins does not play tonight, and that's negative. They'll go with their normal average starting 5 without him, and that would be basically, like I said, Capella, guards Herter and Cherry Young, and then Hunter, Gallinari, and Capella. But I mean, also Lou Williams is out, but he's been out for a while. And then, like I said, John Collins. But they also have, players like Knox right now. I mean, he's not playing anything, crazy. But I mean, with basically John Collins out, they're basically going with only like a 7-man rotation. And then on top of that, you have the other team that they're playing, and that's the Hornets. I like the Hornets. I love LaMelo Ball. And I think this is going to be a game that's going to be Ball versus Young. They're typical, both showboats. They're typical, both, go out to win games and, go out there, flaunt, in front of the stands. Right now, the player that's out is Gordon Hayward. He's out for the season, obviously. So their starting 5 will be that's their one injured guy. Their starting 5 will be their backcourt, LaMelo Ball and Terry Rozier, and then their forwards would be PJ Washington and Bridges, and then center would be Plumlee, and then you got guys like basically Kelly Oubre Jr., who's going to step up. Montrezl Harrell definitely will step up. Sad thing, James Bouknight had a bad season as a rookie. Probably one of the worst lottery picks in the draft. Cody Martin, that's pretty much it on that end. So, like I said, the spread in that game is the Hornets are minus 5.5 points. I'm sorry, excuse me on that. The Hawks at home are minus 5.5 points against the Hornets. I like the Hornets plus the 5.5 points. And I'm going to go out and say, look, the Hawks are probably going to win the game. But I don't like the Hawks. Never have. I'm just not a Hawks fan. I never liked it. I'm a players guy. I told you that. Like I said, I'm more of a players guy. I'm not a Trae Young fan. I like Lou Williams, but he's not playing. I'm not a Capella fan. Never liked him on Houston. Never liked Gallinari, really. Bogdanovich, never really liked him. They got rid of Cam Reddish. Hunter, he's all right. Huter, he's all right. Nobody I really liked. And even in the past, I mean, the Nets, I just was never a Nets fan. But the Hornets, I love that new team. The LaMelo Ball, Kelly Oubre Jr. is one of my favorites to watch. PJ Washington, he has a lot to prove right now, especially with his contract. Bridges looking like a most improved player. Rozier looking to be maybe possibly traded next year. I mean, I just like the Hornets team. And beside coaching, I think they have the better team overall. So I'm going to take the 5.5 points. In the bet, I'm going to say $100 say I'll put on the Hornets plus 5.5 points to cover that. And to win the game, I'm going to say the Hornets for sure. That's my pick, the Hornets. Okay, so I gave you the injury report. I gave you who's going to win. I gave you who I like in the spread. Went over last night. Next game is the later game. That game is on around, just around like, I think it comes on around 9-ish. I guess 9:30-ish. Yeah, 9:30-ish. And that's the Spurs at Pelicans. Spurs were one of my sleeper teams beginning of the season. I actually had them in the playoffs. It was like an 8, believe it or not. So one thing in prediction is that something that you stick with. You do not say something, I predict this, and then jump off that prediction. It's not what I do. I don't do that. I don't predict something and then jump off it. I keep going. I don't care. I predicted the Lakers and Nets in the finals. The Lakers are out. Is what it is. I'm wrong, right? Okay? Sometimes people are wrong. That's what happens. But I'm riding with the Nets. And right now, that's another video. But like I said, right now, Nets Suns finals. But that's just a little early, tease for you. But anyway, Pelican Spurs. I'm going with both underdogs. I'm taking the Spurs plus the 5.5 points to cover as well. If you're a betting guy and you like to bet, take the Hawks. Take the Hornets. Take the Spurs. Take both teams in the spread. And if you're even smarter, maybe do a teaser. 4-point NBA teaser. I love the Spurs plus 9.5 and the Hornets plus 9.5. That will both cover. Okay? So I am not a Pelicans fan. Unless CJ, I'll give you this. Brandon Ingram is questionable. Okay? Right now on the Pelicans, Zion is obviously out. Kia Lewis Jr. is out. And then Brandon Ingram will probably play, but he's listed questionable. And then for the Spurs, McDermott, my boy Dougie Buckets is out. Romeo Langford's out. Lonnie Walker's out. And then just like I said, Brandon Ingram's questionable for the Pelicans. Devin Vessel, is questionable for the Spurs. That's huge. If Vessel doesn't play, Spurs will lose. Because DeJounte Murray can't do everything. He just can't. I don't see that happening. And if so my over/under thing here right now is if CJ McCollum puts up 30 or more, the Pelicans win. If he doesn't, they lose. That's my facts. Okay. You know what? I'm sorry, Spurs fans. The Pelicans are going to win this game. They are. They really are. There's too much. They are. Okay? Spread-wise, I take the Spurs plus 5.5, but the Pelicans win the game. And then the other game, the Hornets really do have a chance. It's like a wash, like a throw-up. It's a toss-up. So I'm still taking the Hornets, and then I'm also with the spread, I'm taking the Hornets. So tonight's games, the Eastern Conference 9-10 playing game, the Charlotte Hornets at the Atlanta Hawks. I'm picking the Charlotte Hornets in the bet plus 5.5 and also to win the actual game. And in the West, the 9, the New Orleans Pelicans, and the 10, the San Antonio Spurs. The Spurs at the Pelicans. I want the Spurs to win, but they're not. I'm picking the Pelicans to win the game straight up. And why not to take the Spurs plus the 5.5 in the spread. So that's that. That's what I got you. Tomorrow night, I'll do a preview of the actual playoffs or the actual next playing games for the teams that lost the 7-8, like the Cavs and the Clippers, and who they'll face out of the who the Clippers will face, Spurs or Pelicans, and who the Cavs will face between the Hawks, Hornets. If Jared Allen's back, I like the Cavs big time. We'll see. And with the Clippers, it depends who they play. The Clippers play the Pelicans. If Spurs win somehow, they will lose. But that's tomorrow's video. I hope you guys like what you hear, man. I'm giving you nothing but straight facts. I'm not wasting your time. I'm giving you injury report. I'm giving you picks. I'm giving you winners. I'm giving you what you want. And put down in the comments section what you want the video to be about. You know, sooner or later the videos will get the software's coming in that I ordered. The videos will get better. The backgrounds will be better. All that hype stuff will be cool. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm a good-looking guy. Just kidding. You know, I have a face. You know, I'm just telling you facts. I can put myself out there. There's all these people that put these little corny little images with backgrounds and back sounds. Yes, I will have video of, like, if I talk about Kobe, I'll have Kobe in the background and then me talking, and then go back to me. Like, example, if you don't follow AM Hoops, Casey Kiernan, follow him. I'm giving him a lot of clout right now, and he should like that. But that's one of my boys. That's one of my guys that you know, that I watched coming up and decided to make this decision to follow board. If he can do it, I can do it, because I know just as much as he does. Put it that way. I know just as much as KOT4Q. Put it that way. I'll be, at the end of the day, doing this, I'm better than KOT4Q at the end of the day. I know my NBA, and if you're about the NBA and you want to know something, all you got to do is subscribe, like, and write in a comment what you want to hear, what you want to talk about. I'm going to talk about the most recent and the most specific things that are going on in the NBA. I won't keep it boring. This wasn't boring. I gave you, basically, if you pick what I told you, take the Hornets tonight and take the Spurs in the teaser or in 5.5, you're going to win money, right? I gave you the injury report. I told you who's not playing. I told you who is playing. I told you everything that I could. Also, I talked about last night what I lost, what I didn't, and, you know, that's all I can do, man. I just love the game of NBA. I love talking, and I can just do this all day, man. And to make a career out of it is a dream come true, like I said. But you guys are the ones that make it happen, not me. You guys are the ones watching it, and I want to give you what you want. You know what I mean? That's my goal. My goal is to put out videos that you want to watch, that you want to listen to. You don't want to hear the Lakers every day. You don't want to hear about, you know, just the regular old Kawhi Leonard is hurt every day. You know, the same shit over and over again. You know, I want to do something new every day. And if YouTube hits me up and say, hey, slow down, and, you know, you need time for people to like, I'll say, you slow down. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to say that. But I'm going to say, listen, I need to get my name out there, and I want to make the people happy, and then we'll do what we got to do. But I'm not no sellout, number one. Number two, I'm here to do what it is, my purpose in life, and that is I follow the NBA 100%, and that's what I do. And then why not work it? You know what I mean? Do it. You know, give the people what they want. So that's my goal. NBA our way, every day. Right now, there'll be a video every day. Michael Carrozza, your guy, your NBA specialist. I'm out. I'll see y'all guys tomorrow. Let's go Hornets. Let's go Spurs or Pelicans at the end of the day. And let's see what happens. But I hope y'all like the video. NBA our way. One more time, baby. Let's go. We're doing big things. I'm out. See y'all NBA fanatics tomorrow.